What did you do for your 40th? I mean, it was during quarantine, so I know it was challenging. You had
Oh
your
my
mom
God.
staying
I'm
with
going to
you.
tell you. I'm going to tell you. I'm telling anybody else this, but it was actually so I rented a house in Palm Springs with I have four best friends that I've known since I was 16. One's gay, three are straight. And we went to Palm Springs, and the only two things I asked for was for a psychic and for exotic dancers to have fun with.
Okay.
And literally, the psychic said no because they didn't want to take a COVID test. And I was like,
Okay.
well, you can see in your future that you're going to be broke and an asshole.
Right, that's
And
dumb.
then the strippers took their COVID test and came. Two girls, two guys. Literally, the two girls walked in for my straight friends and started telling us, these are all black men, how much they love Trump and they couldn't wait to vote in 3 days. And so they're naked fighting with my best friends about Trump. And I'm like, what in the hell is going on here? They're literally fighting with them in the corner over here about Trump. And I'm like, okay, I don't care. There's two guys. We're going to enjoy this. One of the male strippers takes my best friend who's gay, flips him on his head, and almost cracks his neck.
Oh, that.
And so he's all upset and like, whatever. So I'm like, okay, again, I can't focus on that. And so there's one left, the one stripper left. And this is the God honest truth. My best friend is right here, right now. He's laughing. The last stripper who's on me is in front of me, and he looks down. He says, "Oh my gosh, you're from Queer Eye." And I'm like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Oh, I've been wanting to talk to you," and starts crying
No,
for an
no,
hour and a half.
no,
That
no.
I'm not joking, an hour and a half crying right here on my shoulder about him and his ex-girlfriend or his current girlfriend and how he just needed to talk to me. He's literally on the couch sitting next to me in a thong, crying about his girlfriend. Wow. And so I'm sitting there looking and this guy crying at me. My guy friends over here are arguing with the female strippers about Trump. And my other best friend is over here like icing his neck. And that
He's
was
got a
my
G-string on? Because, COVID is passed through booty, too.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yes,
What are
they've
you talking
proven
about?
that has always been a fact since the beginning. It has been it gets passed.
But I did
through
hear that
booty.
you can get some like type of disease from eating booty, and so
All right. Okay. Now tell me this, just out of curiosity. So, how cute was the straight guy that was crying on your shoulder?
On a scale of 1 to 10, oh, my best friend's here. He's like, I'd say a 7.
Wow.
I'd say
Okay.
7.
How cute was the one who flipped your friend over on
A
the
4,
floor?
a 3,
A 4.
Wow.
Now, did you not? Did you not?
Look at headshots.
Yeah. Did you not get to
beforehand?
choose the guys?
No, because my straight best friend Ray is the one who set it up. Because all I did was like paid for the COVID test, and so I didn't get to see them because it was supposed to be a surprise for me. And so he picked girls that were beautiful, but he didn't know how to pick guys. And I was like, oh, okay. But I was like, I'm gonna have a good time, and it ended up being a train wreck.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hilarious. I love the image of your two friends fighting with the women about Trump, the female strippers about Trump. And I mean, that's hilarious. And of course, and you got them all COVID tested in advance. It's hilarious. There is something sexy about a straight man in a thong crying on your shoulder, right?
To me, it wasn't. I was like, no. And literally, and I'm gonna be honest with you, we paid for the full nudity. And so I didn't even get the full nudity because he ended up crying. And so it wasn't that I thought anything was gonna happen, but it was like, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get to see someone nude. And it didn't happen because his girlfriend.
You get your money back?
No, I tried, and they said they stayed. The quote was, as long as they stayed the entire time, no matter what they've done, it doesn't matter. You don't. And so he cried the hour and a half that he was there, and he got it.
That's really funny.
You got ripped off.
That is a very funny 40th birthday. Wow. We need to rectify that.
Yes, when you get to LA, Andy.
Given all of the strippers who are dying for work right now in California, I mean, it's like, there's just probably a long line of strippers who would be thrilled to come meet your friends and perform at your party. Wow, we need a do-over there.
A do-over. I'm down.
That's
I'm down.
incredible.